Here's Lenarduzzi in on the attack. Gave a bit of a hook to Lepke. Stays with it. Up to the line, though. McKinnon with a shot. Shoot aside by Poblete. Picked up again by Lenarduzzi. The chance. What a sliding save by...
Throws it towards the slot. No one's there as the Outlaws are going for a change. That got played off of a body. Here's a chance for the Knights. Parker Sarai enters the zone. Feeds it forward. Walked in. Shot. Saved by Jake Poblete.
DeBruin bumped off the puck. Comes free now for Kovac. Knocked down to the knee. Here's Haley with a shot. This one over top of the net.
Physical in that slot area in the middle of the ice. It's really helping White Rock right now. Second period is off as Dylan here attacks down the middle, shoots, stick save, Poblete, rebound there, swept on goal, and Poblete with the glove. Stonewalls win to lead.
Knights able to come away with it on the turnover, playing him back into the zone. Sarai trying to get around his man, and he does. Parker Sarai into the slot to Sales. Sales with the shot, saved by Jake Poblete. He comes out to challenge, and he
comes out to Robbins, pursued by Peden. Robbins takes it loose to Adriano. He's got here on the back door. Here! Stopped by Poblete. Puck's loose. Roach, Adriano, stop.
Goal just to turn this thing right around, and
even
the Outlaws are going to need something to go their way soon.
Yeah, and even a big shift there, Slater. Honestly, Here's a shot again from Strander, and another giveaway by the Outlaws. This man advantage. Trying to go cross-ice pass, broken up off the stick of Roach. And now he's in a foot race back up ice. A little break here, short-handed, and it's swallowed up by behind the net, trying to blindly feed it out front. Here's Kwan with a shot, that one wide. Now back up for Sarai at the far point. To Sarant, top of the slot. Back over now for Kwan. Winds, fires, puck is loose, and it's swallowed up by the goal. And now it's Kwan again, takes the Karam. Off for Sarant, shot, and another save by Poblete. Another chance again, Jameson, and another huge save by Jake Poblete.
Into the corner, Sarai trying to move it into the slot. Cook will find it in behind the net. Lepke back on the ice. We're on 5-on-5. Chance there, right on net. Poblete makes the save as Meyer was on the doorstep looking to. Lines up for the Knights, loses it to the skates of Racco, and now here comes Meyer. Meyer trying to race it towards Racco. He gets the rebound and shot. Oh, and what a save by Jake. Into the corner now. Jameson with it again, looking to walk out in front. Plays it back to Ramos. Ramos, that's through traffic. And Poblete, who somehow gets ill.
He took one in the mouth the other day, or just before the season ended, did he not?
Yeah, that errant pass from Kate Peden, I believe.
That's right. Here's Lau walking in, back over, and Poblete, a huge save.
Sarai plays with it. Weathers the hit, back to Ramos, towards the net. That gets redirected and goes wide. Save Hilaire. Kwan into the zone. Sales holds the line, gets it to Kwan. Kwan throws it, face off the circle. And Poblete comes out to vaults it to the far side, picked up by Ramlal, who dumps it into the zone. Lane can't get a stick on that. That's thrown towards the net. Another chance there, and Poblete with a big save coming across. Face off to the right of Poblete, tie up off the draw. Sales is going to go in. Now he gets it to Sarai with a shot. Saved by Poblete. Playing it over to Meyer. Meyer trying to get it over to Sarai, but it gets cleared wide. Now loose puck turned over. Meyer with it to Racco. He gets the shot off. Poblete sees it all the way. And we'll get another face-off inside the zone. Jessen moves to the wing. Ramlal gets it out. Contending for it is Racco. He's got Meyer with him. Over to Meyer, walks in, shot, saved by Poblete. Sneaking behind the defenseman. Up to Sales. Sales flips it to Sarai. Sarai walks around his man, walks in, gets the shot off. Poblete sees it all out for the Outlaws. The Knights with a chance to equalize once again. Back to the blue line. Ramos to the wing. Into the slot, Sales with the shot, Poblete staying tall and tight again.
Look like they're just trying to hold on to the 1-goal lead. Another shot towards the goal, and I would definitely say the edge is definitely more in the favor of Port Moody here in this second period as Finken Jones was robbed. His shot fearlessly blocked by Gerbrand with just 6 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Kicked up to his own stick here. Here's Whiteway over Butler, shot, and a save by Poblete. How did he see that through that?
He's got Masulo with him. Tries to send a net Masulo, and a great blocker save by Poblete. Panthers having a hard time setting up. Padan knocks down Samuels. Puck comes loose to Finkton Jones to Beckham Angus. Down low, swallowed up by Poblete. And for the Panthers during this playoff series, 14 points between the three of them for 3 games. Here's Calder, the former Outlaw, charging in towards the net. Poblete gets it with a toe, and then he covers it.
It kind of hopped off his stick. Colton Thompson gets run into by Alfie DeBruin, and the two go down in a heap, and that would look like it hurt Thompson as he's laboring a little bit here. He's going to go for a walk off.
Yeah, much needed clear there.
Puck touched out to center by Singen Jones. Followed up down by Colton Thompson as he powers his way into the attacking zone. Takes a long shot, and that's swallowed up by Poblete.
Calder locked up against the boards by Elson. Puck bounces out to center. Chase Haynes gets possession. Flying into the zone, falls down. Looks like he lost an edge. Back to Falso. Throws one on net. It goes right into the chest of Poblete. He swallows that one up with just a hair. Masulo wins a draw against Padan. That's not something that's happened a lot tonight.